Carrizales. Here we are in Seguin High School with our new superintendent, Dr. Vijil. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Tell us about your experience in the education field.
Well, first of all, let me thank you for this invitation, Harry. I know that you and I have talked already one time, and so I thank you for this opportunity to get to know me a little bit better. My experience in the educational field is a long one. It's one where I started as a teacher. I've taught science. I've taught language arts in middle school. I've been an assistant principal, a principal. I've worked in different cities. I started in El Paso. That's where I was born and raised. And then my husband and I moved to Indianapolis, and I taught there also. I taught at a parochial school and I taught at a public school. So I got to see a different kind of perspective from a different state, the Midwest. And then, well, I couldn't take the winters anymore, so I said, let's get back to Texas. And so we did, and we moved to the Houston area. And there I worked for a school district, Seguin ISD, for 19 years. And I was a teacher there, an assistant principal, a principal, and an executive director. Then I moved back to the El Paso area. My parents very happy to have us back. My husband's parents very happy to have us back there. Worked in Canutillo as an assistant superintendent. And then I became the superintendent of Fabens, which is also in the El Paso area. It's a small rural community. And then I came over to Seguin as a deputy superintendent for a short amount of time, and then I became the interim superintendent, and now I'm happy to say the superintendent. Whew, that's a long line of experience, but those are the steps that have gotten me here.
So tell us what changes do you have planned for Seguin ISD?
Changes for Seguin ISD. I can't think of any changes. My thought is not to come in and start creating a lot of changes. It's really to just kind of step back and see what are the systems that are already in place. So do we need to strengthen any systems? Is there an area that doesn't have a system that we need to work on? So I would say it's more about creating systems than it is changing anything. And so it's going to take me a while to just kind of step back and monitor what's going on. My intent is not to come in and make a lot of changes, if you will. It's really to see what's working and improve upon those. I think that we can always improve upon things. Take a look at every facet of the school district for improvement.
So what is your opinion of our district so far?
What is my opinion of the school district so far? I think that there's a lot of pride in Matador Nation. I am proud to be a part of a community that loves its community. I love that people are proud to be a Matador. I love that we have so much opportunity for all of our students here, whether it's learning in a dual language classroom, whether it's focusing on some project-based learning at the middle schools, to over here at the high school. I mean, you have to agree, Harry, there's a lot to do here, right? There's a lot of opportunity to participate, and our CTE program is just hands down, it's fabulous. I would compare it to anybody and say that, hey, we have things going on here. So I think some of those things are what makes us so special, such a unique, even where we are. We're between two big cities, but we're here in this community in the middle, and we're our own familia. You know, we take care of each other. It doesn't matter that there's politics going on, and I mean, we're right next to the state capitol, just down the road, how I see it. But our focus is here, and we're Matador strong. And I love it. That's what I love about this community. I love that I can go to, like I did last week, to HEB, and a community member stopped me and said, I've seen your picture in the paper. Are you the new superintendent? And we did a chat right there at the HEB aisle. That's wonderful. That people know one another and they're willing to talk to one another. That's great.
It's nice to hear that you had that experience here. So what's your goal as a new superintendent? Your final goal?
I think my goal is to look for any opportunity that is going to create even bigger and wider opportunities and access for students. So what do I mean by that? I mean that there are opportunities already in the different programming that we offer. Have we taken the time to check and see if we're offering everything for every student according to their needs and wants? Now, we may not be able to do everything. Oh, I want to study, I want to become a firefighter. Okay, well, that's going to take a while to create some sort of a program that we can, but we can start looking. We can start looking and asking what kind of partners can we have. So I think my ultimate goal is to build strong partnerships outside of our community that are going to help us move forward to allow students to have that access and that opportunity. That's what it's about for a superintendent, is what can I do to remove any barriers? What's holding us back? And how can I catapult us to move forward? You'll hear me say we've got to move the needle. We've got to move the needle forward. We're always looking to move the needle forward in whatever we do. I mean, really, do you have any outside things that you do, Harry, that you want to get better at? Do you participate in anything, something that you want to get better at? Even the media, do you want to get better at it? So you know that you have to have a plan. And so for me, that's my job. That's my goal, is to make sure that we have a plan in place, that we have those systems that I talked about in place so that we can move the needle forward and we can create wonderful opportunities for the students and the staff. I want people to be happy that they're here in school. I want people to come and teachers to say, I love what I teach. I love my students. And I want to be there every day. I want students to say, I have something, I have people that care for me at school, and I don't want to miss a day. I want to go every single day and I want to be there. I want to participate and I want to engage in the learning. That is my goal. I see so many good things that are happening. I had the privilege of going to the graduation ceremony at MBLC last week. That's inspiring to me, Harry. And so what do I want? I want to replicate. I want that type of inspiration to be within all of us, every single one of us who are associated with Seguin ISD.
Stop the barriers. Okay, I think we're done here. Thank you for the
Okay,
interview.
all right. Thank you so much, Harry. I appreciate it.
Good job, Jack.